Hi, this is Scott Weingibowitz. I posted on my Facebook page sharing how I'm using the spider holster at a wedding I'm photographing. Now, I got some requests to share more about what I'm bringing to this wedding. This is a destination wedding. I live in New Jersey. The wedding is in New Orleans, Louisiana. And I don't normally photograph weddings. This is a special circumstance. So every so often, I'd say maybe once or maybe twice a year, I photograph an event of some sort, namely a bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah, wedding, something. And it's always because of a special circumstance, and this is one of them. So I wanted to share a little bit about this and what I'm bringing. So first, this is a wedding in New Orleans, destination wedding, as I said. The couple's actually from New York City. And the wedding is in the French Quarter. It's on a Saturday night, or Saturday afternoon to night. And I have one day to myself. So I'm also bringing some equipment for myself to photograph around New Orleans because I've never been to New Orleans, and I'm going to soak up as much time there as I can since I only have one day really to myself, maybe even less than a day, depending on how the flight goes. Hopefully it's on time. So I want to show you what I'm bringing. I do have my bag packed, but before I even get to the bag, I'll show you some other accessories that I haven't packed yet that I need to, rearrange. Now I'm packing light. I'm bringing a rolling suitcase that I'm going to do as a carry-on. I don't want to check anything since I'm only going for the weekend, really. So some of what I'm going to show you is going to go in the rolling carry-on. Some of it's going to go in my camera bag, depending on the situation. For example, my battery backups for my iPhone. This will be going with me because I'm going light. I'm not bringing a laptop. I'm not bringing an iPad. I'm only bringing my phone. And I do Snapchatting. I do some live streaming stuff. So just in case, I'm going to have battery backups. I will be using my trigger trap, which you'll see, which also uses my iPhone battery. So I want to make sure I have enough juice for everything. I have my tool to adjust my tripod and my Really Right Stuff L brackets and whatnot. This is going in the rolling suitcase. I have battery chargers for the two cameras I'm bringing. I have some additional Allen keys for the spider holster because that takes a different size than what is actually included in this Really Right Stuff tool. I also have a Wi-Fi adapter for my cameras that I will be using to do some edits from my hotel room to share out before I even get home. Now, I basically, from in the camera, I convert to a JPEG without any retouching. I then do some work in either Lightroom Mobile or Snapseed or any of those apps, or Darkroom, any of those mobile apps, and then I can share it out to Instagram or wherever I want to go. I have a bunch of these. These are gluten-free kind granola bars. These will be with me at the wedding, just in case there's nothing there that I can eat when it's ready for me to eat, or if I just need extra punch of fuel during the long day of photography. Water bottle. This will also be with me, definitely on the plane. I don't know if I'll be bringing it to the wedding because it'll be easy enough for me to get water at the actual wedding. Next is the bag. This is the Everyday Messenger bag from Peak Design. It was a partnership with Trey Ratcliffe to design the bag, and I'm very happy to have this to review, and I'll be putting it through my first big test on this trip. You can see that I actually have the tripod, my smaller Really Right tripod. I think it's the TQC14 is actually in here. Now this is actually in here because it actually has a pocket for a tripod leg to safely be stored with the bag. Now I'm going to remove that just for this video, but here's the tripod. And I'm really bringing that, and there it goes, just hits the floor. I'm really bringing the tripod so that I can, go around myself, for myself on the first day that I'm there. Now in the bag, I do have some stuff up in this pocket. It's mostly like Band-Aids and stuff like that. I do have right here, this little pocket right here has batteries. These are batteries for both of the cameras that I'm bringing. Inside of this pouch is actually a pouch I got from Photo Plus Expo from Broncolor, but makes a really good battery pouch. I just stuff it in this one pocket that's right here. I then have my FriendMaker. It's got 2 USB ports and 3 outlets. This is from Belkin, and it swivels, so I can, in the hotel or in the airport, I could make sure that I have enough power. This is my Passport wireless. This is what I'm using to back up my photos while I'm on the road. I can actually put in the SD card and it sucks it in automatically and backs everything up, and it's Wi-Fi, so I can access it from my phone. Now, again, I shoot RAW, and I only convert to JPEGs without any retouching in the camera when I know I'm going to edit on my phone. So this allows me to also grab it from my phone. But iPhones can't support RAW file out of the box, so I can't touch any of the RAW files. It's just serving as a backup for that point. Wrist strap for my Nikon DF. This is one of the pouches that's going to be going on my strap, my belt, my ThinkTank Pro belt, which you'll see in a little bit, which I also recorded with the short video I did with showing the spider holster. But in here is actually a backup lens. This is a 50mm fixed lens, and that's going to be with me as a backup just in case, for whatever reason, my 35mm or my 85mm fail. I will have that as a backup. I then have memory cards for both SD and compact flash cards. I have 2 different ones, and I can just clip it onto my belt or leave it in my bag, whatever I need. Then I'm still trying to figure out how I want to organize this bag, but in here I have the Nikon DF, and this has my 85mm on it. I decided I'm going light with flash. I actually didn't grab my flash from my gear closet yet, but I'm actually bringing one flash. It's a LumaPro LP180 with the MagMod system on it, so that I have a little bit of light to bounce off walls or ceilings if I need to. But on here I have my L bracket. I have the spider holster pin on it. Again, 85mm. I decided to do 85mm on the DF because the DF I'm not using flash with. I'm actually going to be bumping up the ISO and using all that juicy, awesome noise grain that it creates at the high ISOs. It's beautiful, so I'm actually going to use that on the DF. Then I have my Nikon D810, which has a 35mm on it, and I have the Peak Design wrist strap on right now. Again, L bracket, has the GPS and the spider holster pin. This is usually what I use for landscapes, but I'm also going to be using it for for headshots, but I'm also going to be using it for the event. This will have the flash on it for when I need flash, otherwise if I don't need flash, I'm going to be taking that off, storing it, and just using the camera as is. Alright, next, get all this back in here. Next is in this front pocket. I got business cards. I got another little memory card wallet with some backup memory cards and more business cards. I have my color checker passport. That I'm going to be using really for when I do the portraits of the couple and family and whatnot. I have my Bose headphones for the airplane, and then I have my trigger trap cables, both for the D810 and the Nikon DF, and my lens pen. These are always handy. Right, gotta have something to get that dust off in the craziness. So that's what I'm bringing. I have some other pockets in here I could take advantage of, but that's pretty much everything I'm bringing. I forgot, let me show you again the belt system. So here is the actual belt. This is the ThinkTank Pro Speed Belt. On it I have attached spider holster here, because I stated this in the other video. I don't have the ThinkTank adapter for this spider holster. This is the older one. Or actually this is the newer one, but I didn't put the ThinkTank adapter on this. I actually put it on the older one. So the older one is sitting fixed. It cannot slide at all. It's right on the comfy part of the belt. This one is right on the thin part. And I didn't mind that because one of the cameras is going to be in my hand most of the time. The only time that it's not going to be in my hand is when I'm maybe eating dinner or something like that. So I'm not too concerned. Then I have this one. This is going to hold the flash. This is actually for the flash. And it's actually too small for the LumaPro with the MagMod on it. So it's actually going to be open for the most part, and the flash will just sit in it when I actually need it. This is actually going to be for a water bottle. I just need to put it on the right way. Right now it's not on the right way. But this will be for a water bottle, either if I bring my own water bottle or if I just get water at the wedding. I have that very handy. And then, of course, the extra lens will be attached as well. And then I can clip on my memory cards if I need that, or I could just tuck those in my back pocket or something like that. So, yeah, there's the strap. Very easy. It's one of the older ones. I don't know if Think Tank has redesigned that since I got this, but fantastic belt system. I love it. So that's everything I'm bringing. I do have one other thing. So I have a GPS plugged into my D810 permanently. I just leave it plugged in. But I also have this, which is from Garmin. This is actually a Garmin Tactics watch that I bought the converter to have it as a carabiner. And I can actually geotag my photos using this. And it's very lightweight, it's waterproof, and it just dangles from my bag or whatever. And I can geotag my Nikon DF photos from there if I wanted to, or, whatnot. So this will just stuff in my bag as well. It's got a good battery life on it, so I'll charge it before I go and just not use it until I need it. That's everything I'm bringing. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, this is a very short trip, very quick, and I wanted to pack very light. So, yeah, comment, let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions I can. Thanks for watching.